Hi, my name is Cody, and today we're going to be going over recovering and charging an HVAC system. First thing we're going to do is look under the hood and find the little plate that tells us how much refrigerant needs to be used in the system and how much oil. It'll also tell you what type of refrigerant is used. If you cannot find this under the hood, you can find it in your tech manual. Next, we're going to hook up the machine, but before we do that, we're going to inspect the connections for cleanliness and make sure there's no damage, no dirt, no damage or anything like that. And then we will hook it to the vehicle. Now when you go to hook the hoses to your vehicle, you want to go ahead and check the ports and make sure that they're not damaged or dirty in any way, and they're quick connect fittings, so you get them on there and make sure they're on there snug, and then you will open the valves on the quick connects. Once you have the hoses connected, you'll then turn on the machine and select a function, and you'll follow the instructions right down the display screen. We're going to go with recover first, so we'll push recovery and the machine will automatically start recovering the coolant in the system. Now you don't want to touch the machine and shake it around or anything while it is recovering refrigerant. So one thing you can do while it's doing that is get a refrigerant sniffer, and it will detect fumes from any leaks of refrigerant in the system, and you're going to check the whole system with that. Now if the engine is running, you don't want to use the sniffer because it'll just blow the fumes away and it won't detect anything anyways. So you'll use dye and a black light to find the leaks. As you can see here, we're still recovering refrigerant from the system in the vehicle. This can actually be quite a lengthy process. When it's done, it'll tell you how much refrigerant has recovered, and you can use that to base how much you're going to put back in the system when you recharge it. Like I said before, when it's done, it'll show you how much it has recovered, and here we have half a pound of refrigerant. Now we're going to go ahead and go into charging the system, which will exit out what we were just in and then hit charge to be able to charge the system, and you'll be able to select how much refrigerant you need to put back in the system. For ours, we need about a pound back in the system, so that's what we're going to go ahead and set it to, and we'll hit start to begin charging the system, and it will purge the air out of the system and then charge it. Once it's done charging, it'll show you how much you just put in, and then you will equalize the hoses. And you'll do this by disconnecting the high side hose from the vehicle and then turning on the vehicle and setting the AC to max. Once you have the AC running max, you then come over to your machine, hit start to go to the next step. Now, the next step is leaving the low side hose on until both the high side pressure gauge and low side pressure gauge show below 40. Now, once that is done, which it's showing now, once that is done, you'll then remove your low side connection from the vehicle. When that's all said and done, with the hoses connected back to the machine, you'll then clear the hoses, which what this is doing is getting any remaining refrigerant that's in the hoses out and putting it into the tank that's on the machine. Once that is done, you are done with the process and you can then shut the machine down.